where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.
In the building, man.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. What's up, man? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You know, it's weird when you be off the air for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Everything just comes back a little bit different. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Season 2, we here. You feel what I'm saying? Season 2. Hold on. I'm still having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Shout outs to everyone. Oh, okay. You can hear me. That's what's up. Season 2, the Vince Pass Experience. We are here live. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, man, always know when you got things you got to do, man, you got to take time off and take care of them things. You feel what I mean? So, shout out to my baby. You feel what I'm saying? Ron and shit, the building, always support me. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody right now who is out here on their 9 to 5. They 1, 2 thing, doing what they do. Shout out to my people who's definitely Truth Be Told podcast. You dig what I'm saying? They always moving and shaking. Catch my peoples. They not just only on Instagram anymore. They are now on YouTube. But, you know, I always got to give a shameless plug for my peoples. Y'all know what it is. All right? I'm just getting back into the driver's seat, so I'm here. You feel me? Yeah. So if you out there, tell a friend, pass it on. You know what I'm saying? We are here in the building. All right? So, look, a lot to talk about. A lot we could chop it up about. But, you know, I got to always put my plugs in like I always do. So if you know anybody that's going through some tough times right now, you dig what I'm saying? Yo, and they feel like it's all over, and you may feel like it's all over too. Yo, don't. You know what I'm saying? 1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Lifetime number, man. Get to it. You know what I mean? Right away. Okay? Get to it. Shout out to everyone that's out there. And if you want to catch the show, rewind it back. I got to take that LinkedIn one off. I'm not really feeling that one anymore. You know what I'm saying? So catch the youtube.com this past one, right? Or if you ever feel like you want to call in, we're not going to do the call-ins this week, all right? But anyway, we're going to put the number up there for you. So listen, if you ever feel like you want to call in, 513-429-5964, all right? And also, if you want to catch me on twitch.tv/Vince Pass, you know, right now, little technical difficulties over there. That's where my issues are right now. So, you know, I'm having a problem with my Twitch account. So I got to get that back up and running. But right now, I'm on the main one, which is YouTube. So listen, I got a lot coming your way, man. I got a couple of special guests coming up next week. Definitely for sure. You know what I mean? Monday nights, we back at it. And I'm thinking about definitely on some Tuesday morning. I think I'm going to get on Tuesday morning, called the morning mashup. We're going to talk about a lot of things in the morning. You know what I mean? So we're going to get to it. So look, there's a lot of things, man. First of all, let's go ahead. And I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Debbie Harris, who passed away recently on Friday. She had she passed away from 3 blood clots in her lungs. And you know, just want to let y'all know, man, listen, like my brother always say, you don't never know what's going on inside your body. There was a lot of signs that, you know, she ignored, and she didn't get checked out. And, you know, with stress and work and things like that, you know, a lot of things played into the fact that she passed on. And she had 3 blood clots, not like 1 or 2. And so, you know, the hurting part about it was the fact that, you know, her husband has said that he wasn't even able to say goodbye to her. But, you know, shout out to my family. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get through this, you know what I mean? And we're going to rock out right there. So I'm going to give a moment of silence to my cousin, Debbie Harris. And let me get a moment of silence. Well, I appreciate that, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, look, there's a book that she wrote right here. You dig what I'm saying? It's called The Lies She Believed. All right, The Lies She Believed. All right, you can catch this on Amazon at any, you know what I'm saying? It's called The Lies She Believed. It's a small little paper book. It goes into a lot of the things, the depth of her life. You know what I'm saying? And she definitely was she was an evangelist. She was a great mother, great wife, great sister, great family member. I mean, you got them family members that just like awesome. She was one of those awesome family members. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot to talk about tonight, man. A lot to talk about. So, look, we're going to go ahead and get it started. So, I know everyone watched the Super Bowl halftime show last night. So, of course, everyone expected this real super all-out glam and glitz show from Rihanna. First of all, I just want to say, Rihanna looked great last night. That's just in my opinion of a couple other people as well. Every song she dropped was a banger, was a platinum song. Okay, and all them songs that she did last night, they were all dropped as singles. So think about this: she had an album. She did songs off of like 4 albums. All of them were bangers. You feel what I'm saying? So it was classy. It was clean. It did come to find out she's pregnant again. So, how much more did y'all want her to do at the halftime show? But it was dope. Everyone thought, she should have had Kendrick Lamar or something. Let me tell y'all something. Rihanna may not be Beyonce, but Rihanna is Rihanna. Okay, these two got two different. I get tired of people always comparing, the Beehive to Rihanna. They in 2 different lanes. Okay, 2 different lanes. You feel what I'm saying? They're in 2 different lanes. They don't run in the same team. You feel what I mean? They both run with Hov, but they don't run in the same pack. You feel what I mean? So that's what it is. You feel me? Shout out to everyone that's on here right now. But I'm just saying, we have to understand that during that halftime show was awesome. It was clean. You know what I mean? It definitely was something to be remembered. So, shout out to Rihanna, and the halftime show was banging. So now let's get into some juice. You feel what I mean? We ain't talking about no gossip tonight. I'm quite sure, a lot of people who I know expected me to kind of say something about the 5 officers, you feel me, that killed Tyre Nichols, right? But I chose not to say anything. And the reason why I chose not to say anything was because there were so many people chiming in on his death and how it happened. So what was anything for me to say? Okay, just sum up the facts. The fact is that the officers involved, right? Some of them didn't have their body cams on. Second thing, the stop wasn't even reported. Okay. Third thing, right? It was personal. It was personal. You feel me? Shout out to moms. What up, Ma? Tracy Harper in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Listen, always good when you got people that know you ever since you was yay high to a squirt. You feel what I'm saying? That gives you that love and support. Yeah, halftime show definitely was awesome, man. So, Tyre Nichols, again, what more was there to say? You feel me? The thing that you got to love about it, but at the same time, you got to hate about it, was the fact that these officers, it was swift movements. You feel me? The chief of police wasted no time. She was like, let me see the footage. Next thing you know, bang, bang. Listen, you guys are being terminated. You guys are being brought up on charges. I said, I advise all of you to get attorneys because this is going down whether you wanted to or not, right? So, of course, D.L. Hughley brought up the question a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago now. Is this the bar that we will use to prosecute white police officers as well when they are shown that they are using excessive force amongst black people? The bar just been set, right? So they say. The reason why this lady moved so quickly, because it was cut and dry. Okay, it was cut and dry. It wasn't nothing that she needed to see. It was nothing else that she needed to know. She found out all of the facts, so she moved on it. All right. You think this is going to be the bar used for white officers? Nah, not at all. Even though it should be. It's still no justice for many people that are out here. And their body cams are showing exactly what they did wrong. But these guys go on administrative leave, with pay, desk duty, with pay. They work down in the jail cells, with pay. Sit at the crib, with pay. go to their psychiatrist with pay. But these black officers, no can do. They got booked, they got fired, they got booked, charged, and everything. All in a matter of a week. If that ain't justice thus far, I don't know what is. But here's what I say to all you politicians who are fighting the good fight against police reform. I have several police officer friends. Several. Matter of fact, I don't got several. I got many police officer friends. Some of my best dudes are police officers, period. So let's be clear. You feel what I'm saying? And I respect all the work that they do. Those are the good ones. For all of the bad ones that are out there, and you guys are standing around watching these bad ones do all of this villainous activity to people, not even just the black people, the people, period, especially people of color. You are a part of the problem. You won't even speak up because you believe in this protection thing, or you behind the lines. Yo, I understand it's different, but you also gave an oath to serve and protect. You know, I get tired of all these people slinging around this "in God we trust" thing. It's a hypocritical statement that many of them take. The oath that they take is hypocritical, because all of them say "in God we trust." Well, if you really trusted God, God wouldn't allow you or allow anyone to allow violence to happen amongst innocent people, or not even say innocent people who may have. The blue wall silence is real, man, for real. We know, you know what I mean? We know, you know, God wouldn't allow things like this to happen because he put people in position for them to see and say something. But where's your faith? But, you know, I digress on that. You feel what I mean? Because then people will probably think, oh, he's talking about the Bible and things like that. I'm not just talking about the Bible. I'm not talking about this, that. I'm talking about where's the pride in the faith that you have in your oath that you took. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't have pride and faith in the oath that they took. You got judges, politicians. It's crooked all the way throughout the system. District attorneys. I haven't met an honest district attorney yet. I haven't met an honest one yet. Somebody please show me if there is. Just saying. This is where we at. But, you know, shout out to the Nichols family. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Tyree. You know what I mean? Justice is already happening. I just hope that, God forbid, if the next incident takes place with a hey, y'all got a hair in my nose. You see that hair? I had to pull that hair on my nose. I'm quite sure y'all can see it. This is 4K out here. You feel me? So, you know, yeah, you still see that right there again. I'm getting old, guys. You feel me? I got more hair popping out of the nose and everything. But anyway, yeah, I just hope that that justice is swift all the way around the table. You know, shout out to everyone who's here tonight, man. You know what I mean? Coming home after a hard day's work, kick your feet up. You know what I mean? Basketball is back on. We know LeBron James, the king, took over the top spot. Kareem held the record for 38 years, which was awesome. It was dope. And at the end of the day, he lived up. He's living up to the bill. He's living up to the name King. You feel me? But I want to tell y'all something, and I want y'all to really recognize this. Michael Jordan will always be the best. Not even just because of the era I come from, because it's who he is. Kobe will always be the best. Okay? LeBron will rank up there, in my opinion, statistically, as one of the best. Top 5, top 1, number 1, whatever you want to call it. LeBron will be that. But here's why, in my opinion, LeBron will be third to Mike and Kobe. Mike changed the game worldwide. They took basketball worldwide. Michael Jordan took it with him, right? Basketball was already happening worldwide. But when Michael Jordan touched the floor, he magnified and electrified crowds just off his sheer playing ability to win and his drive to win. Kobe showed you work ethic. He showed you what a little kid from Philly moved to Italy with his pops because his pops was a basketball player overseas, and Jelly Bean also played for the Lakers, right? Okay, hold on. We're gonna backtrack for a second. So mom's put up protect and serve with the protection of prosecution if you believe you're threatened. Then you have immunity to take a life. So, Mom, what do you mean by that? Let me know what you mean by that. Let's go deeper into that. I know we're talking about a couple of things tonight, but yeah, we could definitely jump back into this Tyree Nichols situation. And she was saying that police officers should protect and serve with the protection of prosecution if you believe you're threatened. Then you have immunity to take a life. If that's what they're doing, of course that's what they're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys out here, they a lot of them are just using the shield as an opportunity to kill people. It's a license to kill, basically. Like you said, they got protection for prosecution. Any little thing that someone does is a threat to the life. Look what happens when somebody just, you ask permission to reach for your wallet in your back pocket. You have to ask these things. Can I get my wallet out of my back pocket? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know what? You get my wallet out of my back pocket. Feel me? Can I read? That's why, like, if I ever get into a traffic stop, all my stuff be right here, right in front of me, right up. Ain't got to do nothing else. Right above the mirror. Bam. Here we go. I don't understand. You ask. I don't answer questions. You know why you would stop? Nope. Doesn't even matter. Back headlight. I'll get it fixed. Nothing else to say. What kind of conversation do we actually have? You know what I'm saying? You know why you got stopped this evening? Listen, I ain't copping no pleas, no deuces. I believe I was speaking. I apologize, officer. Here goes my license, my registration. I'm done. That's it. Nothing else to say. You got to get my ticket to me, and we out. You on your way, and I'm on mine. The traffic stop take 15 minutes. But you got these officers out here who like to drag situations out, especially when they got people that they know the law. Oh, yeah, they definitely try to put them through the rigmarole. They looking all of your car, flashlighting it up, knowing they can see in your car already. What you flashlighting it for? You know what I'm saying? Get out the car. You have to turn on my car, rolling my windows up, everything. I got the keys on me. Nope, you don't got permission to go into my car. There's a lot of ways around a lot of things. Oh, well, we pulled you over because you swerved. Okay, I swerved. You like to give me a sobriety test? No problem. Car off, windows locked up. Let's go. I don't drink. But you got to make sure you're in the right when you're doing these things. And a lot of times people don't be in the right when they do some of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that be on YouTube, not YouTube. They have YouTube on these shorts and these reels and things like that. Yo, I like to see it from the beginning. That's why, like, when I always tell people when they look at this stuff, yo, you gotta know your sources. You gotta know where this stuff is coming from. You can't just get up there and be like, speak upon things that you don't know nothing about. Like, because I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of these videos that be out here that don't start at the beginning. Like, literally don't start at the beginning. You got some of these videos that do start at the beginning, and those are the ones that I watch. Those are the ones I critique. Those are the ones that I be like, yo, dead wrong. Feel me? Dead wrong. And you're right, man. Serve and protect. They actually have a license to kill. You could already be in a position where you are in a non-threatening position. I've seen this. Like, we've watched this on videos time and time again. When you already have a person that's subdued, he's standing there, hands up, hands to the side, leaning on the car, and then you have officers who just grab and be like, yo, hand behind your back. Whoa, all you have to do is ask. You ask me to get out the car, no problem. Oh yeah, you're asking. I'm not resisting. I just need for you to relax, bro. Like, your whole vibe just went on 25 real quick when you saw your boys. But if I fight you back, I lose. But no problem, no fighting me. Turn around. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens. They just turn up. You got one officer that's come over, just turn up, light the whole scene up. But nobody say, yo, dude, calm down. This a man. And we taking him in, we're going to take him in right. First of all, he going in my car. We ain't about to throw him to the ground. We not to do the extra brutality piece. We not doing none of that. Yeah, I was a victim of police brutality. I already know. I got hit in the head with a fly. Man, listen, I'll never forget this in 1989. You feel me? 1988, it was the winter 88 over by my projects, man. We was coming from a party. It was a bunch of us. Feel me? It was a dressy party. It wasn't even the type of party that, you know what I mean? We was all celebrating, hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, you know, cops come up, talk about we making too much noise. There's only 3 of us sitting here, 4 of us sitting here. So then we sitting on the bench, that thing, you know, this cop come right back around, making hella noise. We hear the engine. We ready to go into our building. Next thing you know, these cops chasing me, and I'm like, I stopped running. I'm like, yo, why am I running? So as I stopped, cop hit me in the head. Bow. You made me run after you. Boom. But what the cop didn't know is that when he hit me, I was dazed for a second. But after he tried to do what he did, I picked him up and I slammed him. And his partner was calling for backup. The black short dude with glasses was calling for backup. And the white cop was fighting me. And I kept saying, yo, stop fighting. Why'd you hit me in my head? I just stopped when he said, you made me chase you. And me and the cop was tussling. I could have just really bruised him up, but I didn't. So then next thing you know, like 6 D's came out of nowhere, big D's. They was trying to get me off the dude. And at this point, it was an all-out brawl. They was punching me and everything, but this one cop was getting the business. You feel me? And so next thing you know, I was on the ground, right? And so I was telling you, I really can't breathe. And so if Officer Williams was not there, and I tell this story regularly, Officer Williams was not there, yo, I would have been dead because they were not trying to get off of me. But them cops could not get me to the ground. But when they finally got me to the ground, okay, the one cop jumped over the car, literally to hit me, to get me to the ground. And Officer Williams at that point stood there. This sister stood there and made sure nothing else happened to me. She said, y'all need to get up off of him right now because he can't breathe. He's telling y'all he can't breathe. And I'm gasping for air. You feel me? And I'm bleeding heavily and everything. So she waited for the EMS to come and everything. Make sure I had my head taped up and all that. Go down to the precinct. The desk sergeant is there. He, you know, I'm getting booked and everything. He like, y'all, all 7, 8 of y'all couldn't take this one guy down. You know, they making fun of what I'm looking like right now. And so I'm going off in the precinct. They throw me in the bully. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, I was a victim of that. And when I get to court, guess what happened? The judge throws it out. Judge literally throws it out. Because the first thing he asked the officer, what was the purpose of you messing with 2 guys sitting on the bench? Well, they was with the guys that were making that was causing a disturbance. When you got to the guys on the bench, were they with the guys that were still making the disturbance? He said no. He said case dismissed. Yeah. And he left it open for me if I wanted to sue or file a complaint against the city. But, you know, I had a scar on my head for a long time. And you know, it's funny. It was a reminder for me. It was a reminder for me. I became traumatized around cops for a while. You know what I mean? But I felt like, you know, this was, it's funny. You know, I tell that story, but I said, well, dang, it didn't stop me from doing crime. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, let's move right along, man. You know, so like I said, you know, LeBron James, you know, Kobe showed you the work ethic. So Mike showed you what it was to be on the world stage and perform. Kobe showed you what it was to be in the gym and your work ethic. This little kid from Philadelphia came from out of, you know, came from Italy, spoke several different languages, played on the court at 15 years old against grown men. Grown men, you hear me? Grown men giving them the business. They knew that he was going to be something special. You feel what I'm saying? So then next thing you know, Kobe make it to the league. Kobe lighting the league up. Kobe playing against his favorite, his idol. All the moves look like Mike and everything. You feel me? You could have thought that they cloned Kobe at some point. But then Kobe broke out and did his own thing. And my God, one of the greatest, athletes to ever play basketball. God bless Kobe. He passed on us. You feel what I'm saying? After he retired and everything, he showed us what it was to work hard to get to where you needed to get to. And he began the motivational speaking. He began to do a great job at it too. You know what I'm saying? And then you have LeBron. LeBron showed these NBA players today how to become a master marketer, to get top dollar in value for your profession. Yeah. Even even lower players that weren't considered that good, aren't considered that good, are getting top dollar for who they are. Yeah. Yeah, you should. Because if I'm out here working hard to get the starting five ready, y'all gonna pay me like I'm getting these starting five dudes ready. I may never touch the floor in the NBA, but y'all gonna pay me like I'm getting these dudes ready. That's exactly what they had to do. That's what LeBron did. LeBron man broke the scoring record. Statistically, LeBron is doing the damn on thing. Okay, let me let you know, his record will be broken someday. Okay, they may make a 4-pointer. Who knows? They may make a 4-point. They may make a 4-point shot. He fouled in the 4-point and won. You did 5 points. You know what I'm saying? That's what my baby she was talking about. She told me that the other day. It was funny. So, just saying, shout out to LeBron, man. You know what I mean, for doing the dang on 1-2 thing. So I know everyone caught the State of the Union address. I'm gonna be silent on that for a second. Let's pause on that. Let's pause on the State of the Union. The only thing I can say is this: United States is in trouble. We're in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell it to you. You got the two-headed beast, okay? The two-headed. They're trying not to let it become a three-headed beast, okay? You got Russia on one side, China on another. If they get the Middle East involved in this, you better understand Serbius is about to happen, all right? Serbius is about to get let loose, all right? Well, you don't know who Serbius is. Serbius is the three-headed dog, a mythical dog who is Hades' guard dog to the gates of hell. Interesting. I remember I learned that on Bullfinch's mythology book that my sister bought, and I wish I had that book. It was an awesome book. I knew it was all make believe, but it was just the stories were just fun to read. So yeah, United States is in trouble, man. And so when he was giving the State of the Union address, President Joe Biden, matter of fact, it felt like I was listening to my grandfather talk. You know what I'm saying? And all this bipartisan stuff. I'm like, look, we have a State of the Union address. Y'all want to have it in Congress, in the Hall of Congress? No, we ain't about to have it here. We about to go somewhere else. All right. I would have made Republicans and Democrats sit together, because this whole bipartisan separation stuff that they be doing in the chambers is a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of BS. You showing how much division we already have in chambers by showing Democrats sitting here, Republicans sitting here. For what? These same bills that we trying to pass affects everybody. So why are we sitting as if we don't speak to one another? We may not agree. You have to respect differences. But dang, y'all act like talking to a Republican is poison. We hear about these views. We hear about the people. The reality is that these guys aren't here. A lot of them aren't here for the people. And it's just amazing to me how we continue to vote for people that aren't here for the people, and we fall into the same matrix. And then we're sitting there saying to ourselves, when is the next 2 years up? When is the next 3 years up? When is the next 4 years up? Half of you don't even know who y'all voting for. If you guys took time, it needs to be like a think tank around the way. So let's find out who our representative is. Feel me? Let's find out more about him or her. The Republicans right now, they're just having a nice roast on Joe Biden. You feel me? And then Kamala's sitting there, like, yeah, I'll be sitting in the president's seat for these next 2 years. Joe won't make it. But Joe's running again for re-election. Look, man, I don't see Joe, like they said, going out here on the campaign trail the same way that you know, Donald Trump was doing, the same way that Obama was doing, making all these stops and things like that. Yo, to be the president, it takes years off your life. I believe they said when you do a 4-year term, it doubles the time off your life. It takes 8 years off your life, something like that. Don't think for one moment that sitting in his seat is easy. It's not. You are sitting in the office of the president. The office of the president is just a seat. You can be unseated. But they don't see no one beating Donald Trump in the upcoming election. Oh, God. Here we go again. But all these laws and stuff that they got going on right now, all these things that they passing, it's going to be undone the same way that he undid Obama. Mama Tracy says, let me tell you what she says. Y'all can read it. Republican Party heckled the president. Yeah, especially on the Social Security debate. Then Biden did the Jedi mind trick. It had them agreeing not to touch Social Security. Hey, listen, Ma. I never said that the man was a dummy. You feel me? The man ain't no dummy. The man's smart. You know what I'm saying? The man's smart. He had to, you're right. He got him agreeing on not touching Social Security because when he said, it was funny when he led that particular part of the State of the Union address, and it was like Social Security can be what did he say? He said something to the effect about how Social Security can be done away with by 2024, 2020, not 2024, like 2038, something like that. Well, we got the bipartisan Social Security Act side. What? Yo, it's a lot of cross the aisle activity that's going on. But let's also be clear. There's a lot of backroom activity going on too. And let me tell y'all something. If you don't know, now you know. Bills do not get passed between 9 to 5. These bills get passed late night while we sleep. Yeah, and we wake up tomorrow morning with the news saying, yo, these laws have been passed. What? These laws has been what? They've been passed. There's no, hey, man. People, you got to wise up. You got to wisen up. Okay? You got to understand that if it look like a duck, it walk like a duck, it talk like a duck. It's a duck. Okay? It's not a Jedi mind trick. It's not a duck posing to be an eagle. It's not a duck posing to be a whale. It's a dang on duck. And what I'm saying to y'all is this. These people are showing you their hand. These people are letting you know exactly who they are. Exactly who they are. And many of us still refuse to get involved in what is necessary for us to become a stronger people. Now, I'm not talking about, just doing the whole Black Panther thing. Because I believe everyone has a role in this. And as educators, engineers, political people, there's roles that need to be played. But many of you won't play your role. Many of you want to jump outside the box. Many of you want to be on this other path or in this other area that you know nothing about, and you find yourself spinning your wheels in the mud instead of joining the fight in a way that you could really be useful. Keep voting these same people in. And then when you say, hey, I don't know why I voted, not because you couldn't vote. You don't know why you voted because you voted the same kind of person in the same seat that the person that you wanted to get out in the first place is occupied. Do your homework, man. A lot of you out here lazy with it. 9:36, we rolling like that. Man, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Getting out here talking, If there's nothing I can do, I can talk. That's why season 2 going to be awesome. I'm telling you. So listen, I want to talk about this last piece right now. Something that's really near and dear to my heart. Near and dear to my heart. No, it's not about Philadelphia losing last night. Even though that was painful. It's all right, Jalen. You're going to be there again next year. Next year will not be Mahomes' year, okay? Anybody check out the Knicks? Nah, they keep losing, but it's okay. Kyrie trade and the Kevin Durant trade? A lot of stuff to talk about. But we're not talking about that tonight. I want to talk about all of you entrepreneurs that are out here. Oh, my God. Yo, there are so many entrepreneurs out here, man. Shout out to all the people that's out here doing the entrepreneur thing. Shout out to all of you. Well, I have some good news for some of you, and I have some bad news for some of you, okay? The bad news has got to be first. All right? No. The good news is first. The good news is that there are more entrepreneurs now, especially of color in America, that are doing a good job in their business. Shout out to y'all. Some of y'all took the time to really make this thing work, and you pushed through, even through COVID. Now here's the bad news. The bad news is that there are too many entrepreneurs. Now you probably say to yourself, how are there too many entrepreneurs? Here's how. There are too many entrepreneurs that are out here, right, that do not have a plan on how to really be an entrepreneur. Which in turn, these people leave their jobs, go out here, make an attempt to start a business, and they have no kind of wisdom leading them in the direction that they need to go in to even establish the basic foundation of their business. Everyone is a social media influencer. Remember, I put up a post the other day. Don't mistake me for a social media influencer, because I'm not a social media influencer. I'm an influencer, period, you dig? Everyone want to be making TikTok videos. Everybody want to be making dance videos. Everyone want to make up new dances, new sayings, inspire a whole generation of people, young and old. But for some of you, the bills still need to get paid. For some of you, your idea to be an influencer it's not been well thought out. I'm not saying you can't do it. I just think some of your plans have never just been thought out. Mom said, cheese wear feathers. Yeah, they got at us, Ma. They definitely did, for sure. For sure. They definitely got at us. I'm going to leave that up there right there. So anyway, the reality is that many of you entrepreneurs are saturating the game and y'all don't even have a plan. Period. Y'all have no plan. And y'all out here just willy-nilly. Oh, I'm not going to go back to work. And your mate looking at you like, what? You don't even got a plan on what to do. I can't even help you because I don't know where you at in it. That's guy or girl, don't even matter. Some of you don't even understand the process that it goes through just to be an entrepreneur. Y'all just skipped over everything. What were y'all thinking about doing post-COVID? Like we knew we was coming out of it, but we was in COVID. What were you thinking about? There was people who was planning their business during COVID. That's why you see them successful with it right now. Because when they came out, they took off on the ground running, not stopping. How many people you know have established a successful business coming out of COVID? We all know someone. Their business is not just developing. Their business is thriving because they took the time during that time to plan, and utilize their time management. So I'm not saying to any of you that you can't make it as an entrepreneur. I'm not saying that. But I need for some of you to really sit back and think about what steps you skipped over in order for you to be in the position that you're in right now. Because many of you and the many people that I know aren't in good positions right now. Many of them do not want to go back to a job, but they're going to need to go back. And the reason why they need to go back is because, you know, they done spent all of the kitty. It's over. Now they got to figure out how to pay these bills. But the bills still got to get paid. Just because you ain't working and your entrepreneur dream ain't, didn't go the way you wanted it to go, lights got to get paid, gas got to get paid, insurance got to get paid, everyone got to get paid. Sorry, it's just the world that we live in. And I'm not saying that, I wasn't one of the ones who wanted to jump out there, but I knew I had to wait my time. Not just my time, I had to wait my turn. So I'm not saying that you can't make it. What I'm saying is you need to think your plan through thoroughly. Be easy. Be easy. Don't put yourself in a position that's going to cause financial hardships to you, your family, to your mate. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourselves. Get your plan and think it through. Write it out. Make the vision plain. Keep pressing towards the mark. But you got to be smart. You got to obtain wise counsel. You can't do everything. We get into this entrepreneur thing and say, oh, I can do everything. No, you can't do everything because you're not an expert in every field. Don't be afraid to get people behind you that's experts in the field. How you going to make t-shirts and you don't even know how to make a t-shirt? You think it's easy to get a Cricut at the crib, and next thing you know, you're making shirts, and you think it's that easy? Nah, it's math involved. Is creativity involved. It's a lot involved in creating a shirt. Oh, I could draw. I could make me a bunch of logos. Okay. Do you do illustrations? Got to be able to illustrate. Got to be able to bring colors to life. What I'm saying, people, is that there's a season for everything. And not saying this is not your season. Not saying that. All I'm saying to you is that you got to take the time and the opportunity to be able to think these things through, because we don't have a lot of time to waste. Okay? I don't think that you got a lot of time to waste, especially for people who are in their 40s, they late 40s, early 50s, late 50s. What are you doing to push your vision along? You got to be putting in the work. If you ain't putting in the work, you ain't putting in the long hours, you're not going to sleep, waking up early, you're not listening to entrepreneurs that's in your field, or you're not listening to people who are successful, or you're not, who are you around? What's your circle like? What's your life like these days? Is your life different? Are you really following what you should be doing, or are you following the crowd? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of influencers out here. Are you following a bunch of influencers, or are you being influenced? Understand what I say? Are you following a bunch of influencers, or are you being influenced? Different dynamic, man. So, just want to give a shout out to everyone that's on here tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. You feel me? The Vince Paz Experience Season 2 on the way. This is the first of many more to come. Season 2. I usually do about 24 to 25 podcasts, but I may double that this year because I'm on the move right now. I got things to do. Be on the lookout, man. Got a little pilot that I'm thinking about doing right now. So be on the lookout for that. Little short video, short movie type thing, about 15 minutes. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. I'm thinking about that right now. So A lot of things going on. I got a book. I'm hopefully getting ready to start. And notice I say get ready to start, right? Yeah, Mom, about to finally put the story on paper. You feel me? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that together. I love you, Mom. I love you. Definitely shout out to to Mother Harper. You feel what I'm saying? Mom been in my life ever since I was 6, 7 years old, living in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, 18 East 21st Street, apartment C9. Grew up with her, you know what I'm saying, with Willie. You know what I mean? He's my brother. Love him to death. Levi, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of my brothers. You know, I don't really, they're my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to everyone who tuned in tonight. You know what I mean? Yo, this is the first of many more to come. So it's 9:46. I wanna leave off with this tonight. You know, the death of I lost 5 people in the last month and a half. You know what I'm saying? Then a couple of people I know experienced some serious losses. Let me tell y'all something. Time is short, right? And people say that, but do you really know that? Do you really know what time is to God? You feel me? We look at our watches and we think that we know what time actually is. But in the way that God looks at time, it's not like the way we look at time. So I want y'all tonight to really look at your life. Ask yourself, what direction are you going in? Are you going in your direction, or are you going in the direction that's been laid down for you? If you're not going in the direction that's been laid down for you, you're not going in the right direction. I'm going to be clear. If you're going in your direction, your own direction, and you find that your direction is getting you nowhere, then that's not the direction that you should be going in. Understand something. In Jeremiah 29:11, I know the path that I have for you. And all I ask you tonight is to look at your life. If you're in a good relationship, or if you even, how about this? Do you even have a relationship with the Creator? Whatever you are believing in, I know what I believe in. I believe in Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and God. Boom, there it is. That's me. Whatever you believe in, I just want you to know that it is important for you to write your vision down and make it plain. Write down what you want to do. Write it down from your heart and then pray on it. Read your vision every day. Read it every day. As you begin to walk through this life, you'll start seeing doors open up for you that you didn't think would open up. You'll start seeing miracles. You'll start seeing, man, listen, you'll start seeing promotion that takes place and happen right before your eyes, and you won't even know what's going on. So this is what I'll tell you tonight. Whatever you're doing, whether you're trying to create a family, write it down. Whether you want to have kids, write it down. Whether you want a husband, write it down. Whatever you do, write it down. Make it plain. Talk to your Creator. Talk to God about it. Whatever you believe in, talk to your Creator about it. But I know that when it's all said and done, I know who I'm talking to about it. You did what I'm saying? And that's Jesus. Talking to God. I'm talking to the Holy Spirit. But yo, that's my time. You dig what I'm saying? It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is. 9:49 and all's well. I want to give a shout out to my mom, Tracy Grant, for jumping in. I would love to know who this is that is on here with Rhonda. Yeah, let me know that you here. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, a bunch of people came through tonight, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. I appreciate y'all for coming through, hollering at your boy, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's get ready to rock out. Let's get ready to do what we do, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yo, listen, I love y'all, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. Y'all know where it's at. Y'all know who your boy is, man. You feel me? Tune in next week. But tomorrow, I got the morning mashup, okay? I'm going to come on probably about 10 or 11 for the morning mashup, all right? So, yo, I'm going to get it, y'all. I love y'all, man. Get at your boy. Holla at your boy. Peace.
Who knows where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready? Make some noise, where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Make some noise, where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.
In the building, man.